Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working, you've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy, folks. How y'all doing? This is Paul, Redneck Thinker. I'm sitting here looking at the Department of Interior's Office of Inspector General and their reports. And it's basically making me think that the Department of Interior has become a criminal organization. There is so much crime. And I'm just going to highlight three of the most recent crimes that were committed by Department of Interior employees. But it's become a criminal enterprise. And Deb Haaland's time there, it makes me wonder what is going on. Even if you get in somebody who's going to clean it up, how much crime, more crime, is going to be found by the Department of Interior? It makes me wonder, and it makes me wonder at the amount of money that has been stolen from the taxpayer because of these crimes. So let's take a look at all this. Okay, the first employee that I'm going to highlight, BIE Employee violated ethics laws and regulations. An OIG investigated the allegations that Bureau of Indian Education employee violated federal ethics laws and regulations by owning and operating a personal business that received Bureau of Indian Affairs contracts. Determined over a 15-year period, the BIE employee co-owned a personal business with their spouse, which received BIA contracts valued over $480,000. Employee bid and received BIA contracts and actively managed the personal business's contracts while serving as a BIE employee. We also found that the BIE employees' representations to and communications with BIA contracting staff and the compensation received from the personal business BIA contracts violated criminal ethics laws. No joke. This is what's been going on. $480,000 right there. Here's a second one. Department of Interior employee violated department policy and ethics standards by accessing a secure database. We investigated allegations that a personnel security specialist in the Office of Law Enforcement and Security. So in other words, here's somebody who definitely should understand what the law is. They exceeded their authority by accessing records they were not authorized to access within a secure U.S. government database. Found that the employee used their role as a personnel security specialist to access the Defense Counterintelligence and Security Agency's central verification system to view the records of a former DOI employee with whom they had a personal relationship. The employees' access of these records violated DOI policy, their CBS user agreement, and standards of ethical conduct for employees of the executive branch. What in the world? Jeez! And the last one that I'm going to highlight. Former U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service employee made unauthorized transactions with their government travel credit card while employed by the government. Substantiated from July 2019 to November 2020, the employee stole $37,871.57 from the FWS when they used their travel credit card to make a series of unauthorized purchases. Found that they used their card for personal lodging, rental cars, gasoline, and tolls. U.S. Attorney's Office for Southern District of Texas prosecuted this case. May 15th, 2023, the employee pleaded guilty to one felony count of violating theft of government funds. Employee was sentenced to 3 years of probation and had to pay the money back. Really? Really? Everybody was bragging. Oh, Deb Haaland is, in there, and she's this first Native American in charge and everything like that. I feel sorry for her because this is going to taint her legacy. This woman came up there and she became the Secretary of Interior, and she's dealing with this. And it makes me wonder because this has been on her watch. All of this has been on her watch. Now, some of it's been since that one employee has been doing this since before Holland got in there. But this is the kind of criminal organization that she is in charge of. And that's what it is. You can't tell me that if these three instances, and these are three of the more recent instances that have been listed on the OIG website, you can't tell me that more's not been going on. Think back on the history. Think back on Indian agents, everything in history that you can hear about on this. Think about all the other stuff that's been going on. The Department of Interior really has become a criminal organization, and it needs cleared out. They're not helping the Indian schools. By law, the federal government is in charge of Indian schools. These schools are going to disrepair to the point that they're crumbling. Fish and Wildlife Service, Bureau of Land Management, all of these organizations have proven that they can't do their job. This money is coming from us, the taxpayers. And it's time that we work to get this mess cleaned up. This is ridiculous, and it should not be stood for. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.